everybody, how are you doing? This is Pete Simonetti of the Simonetti Source. Episode number 2, series continuation of Are They a Match? Today, we will be talking about the Milwaukee Brewers. I put a poll out there on my Twitter, at Simonetti Source for Twitter. If you are not following me yet, I don't know why you aren't. Go right there. I might say some things you don't like, but oh well. You guys know I love you. I do it out of love. Anyway, I put a poll on there to ask you guys, who do you want me to talk about next? The last video I did with the Chicago Cubs, you guys enjoyed, you liked it. Great comment section, conversations about baseball. And I said, I seen a lot of Pirates in there. I seen a lot of Brewers in there. So I just simply asked, Brewers or Pirates? You guys wanted the Milwaukee Brewers. Before I get into this video, let me tell you one thing about the Milwaukee Brewer roster that I noticed. Pitching. I know they got some studs on the offense, but I want to keep this somewhat realistic. And I decided, I said, you know what? They have a lot of pitchers, veterans, young guys, that can really make sense for the Yankees and to possibly make some good deals with the New York Yankees. And I'm not going to touch the offense side of the Brewers roster. I know there's, Kristen Yelich's. They got a lot of good young players on the offensive side. But I'm going to stick to pitching here. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Disclaimer. I am not going to talk about trade scenarios. We know the Yankees have guys to deal. Garcia, Schmidt, Andujar, Frazier, for the right price, of course. They're not going to give these guys away for nothing. First name I want to talk about is Corbin Burns, 26-year-old. I think he pitched to like a low 2 ERA last year, 2.11 to be exact, I believe. 9 games started. I think he comes out of the pen. Last year he came out of the pen a lot. Not as good as a 2019 as a 2020. Of course, really a smaller sample size, but this guy was one of the top prospects in baseball for a while. Also, of course, for the Brewers. Really good stuff. I would love to see Corbin Burns on the New York Yankees. Give him the chance, every opportunity to start. Good fastball, good breaking ball. Really a guy that goes at you, doesn't seem intimidated by really anything at all. So a really, really nice name on that Brewers roster that would also make a lot of sense for the New York Yankees, who could use some more power arms in the rotation, in the bullpen. Again, young guy like this, I want to see him get his chance in the rotation and go from there and see where it takes you. But he can make a lot of sense for this club. Next name. We are familiar with this name. Alex Claudio. We, as Yankee fans, will remember him with the Texas Rangers. The Yankees were interested in dealing for him when he got traded. He's a Brewer now. Lefty, situational type, where the Yankees bullpen really isn't set up, for much situational relief. They don't really need that. They got guys that throw hard from lefty, righty against lefty and righties. They don't really need that split. Power arms don't typically need that split. Sometimes guys are just better against lefties or better situational. The loogie, so to say. He kind of fits that mold some more. So as a veteran guy to maybe fill a spot in the pen, I could see the Yankees having interest again as they did have interest before. Next name on the list is the name for the bullpen. Arguably, the best relief pitcher in all of baseball, Josh Hader. You guys know, as you're aware from my reporting, from others reporting, that the Yankees have had interest in Hader and have talked to the Brewers about a possible deal, and it wouldn't shock me one bit to see the Yankees do that again. Here's what I love about the possibility of this. You guys know I am big into making players compete for roles and never just saying, hey, take the spot, enjoy it, have a good time. See many names in the Yankees past. Greg Bird, hey, first base, enjoy it. Gary Sanchez now, catcher, enjoy it. I like the idea of friendly team competition. Hader will bring that to your guys like Chapman, who's the closer. Late inning guys that the Yankees already have. But the one thing I really like about this guy, that he could add such a dynamic to be a fire extinguisher, so to say, for the New York Yankees. Similar to what Chad Green does in that sense, that if there's guys on base threatening early in a playoff game, he can come in there and shut it down. You could use him in so many different ways. Hell, if he's as good as he's been, he could eventually be your closer or take over that role from a guy like Chapman, maybe giving him a different type of role. But I love the idea of Hader. He's going to cost a ton. We know that, as he should. Great strikeout numbers, one of the best of all time when it comes to just strikeout numbers year after year. Really terrific relief pitcher. Again, arguably one of the best in the game. Another relief pitcher is Corey Knebel, coming off of surgery, so don't look too much into 2020. Got a few games towards the end of the year. Throws very, very hard. Big knuckle curveball. Wild. A lot in the mold of your Archie Bradley or Dellin Betances type. I would say maybe he's a little under those guys, but when he's on, he's one of the better relief pitchers. Not in the best category, but really the solid, strong relief pitcher area of the game, if such a thing exists. But he is that mold. Hard fastball, good breaking ball, yes, wild, but even being wild, he'll get guys to chase. Now, here's the thing I've heard about Corey Knebel, is that he may actually be non-tendered, so it may not even cost a trade. He may actually come down to signing as a free agent. A lot of teams would be interested in this arm, no doubt about it. Corey Knebel, look out for him. I think he would be a nice one. Another one is Brent Suter. If you don't know much about Brent Suter, he's a character, man. He did a Harry Carey impression during a game one time, calling a game, I think. Hilarious guy, fits the mold of a team player. He could start, he could come out the pen. I've always liked him. Brent Suter, again, like him a lot as a guy. Maybe if the Yankees want to give their young pitching a little more time in the minors, they can do that and let him go ahead and maybe fill a number 5 spot. Long man out the pen, lefty out the pen. He can do a lot. I like him a lot. I like his personality a lot. Think he would also bring something to this club, on the field in the sense of production and also off the field and personality and things of that nature. And last but not least, Brandon Woodruff. You guys already know. His 2020 comp is Garrett Cole. Great stuff. Hard fastball. He can also hit, as he homered off of Clayton Kershaw. He can hit, which doesn't really mean nothing for the Yankees, but another young arm, along with those Corbin Burns type, these are the things the Yankees need to look at. And I hear a lot of people talk about 1A on trade should be Francisco Lindor. Folks, let's remember, pitching is what gets it done. Pitching is what gets it done. If you can add a young arm like a Brandon Woodruff, you go out there and do it. No matter what it costs, you go out there and do it. And I know things can happen with DJ LeMahieu, that, Lindor may become more important for the Yankees to trade for. But I love the idea of targeting real starting pitching. Go after that. Woodruff is available. I no doubt think the Yankees will be all over it. He really resembles what they want and what they like in a starter. Big, workhorse type, powerful, good breaking ball. Doesn't seem like a guy who fears much. He goes out there. So he would be a real welcome addition to the Yankees rotation with another power arm like a Garrett Cole. Would make a lot of sense for the Yankees and whatever other moves they make. So guys, those are the main names that popped out for me. If you have any of the names, put them in the comments below. Did I miss any pitcher? And any offensive guys you guys want to talk about, throw it down there in the comments below. Also, if you have not subscribed to the Simonetti Source, go ahead and do that. Put notifications on. And also, subscriptions are going up. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. If you have a friend out there who likes baseball, likes music, likes politics, let them know what I do and have them come follow me. It's the best gift you guys can give me. And Christmas is here and Thanksgiving. Be thankful. I'm thankful for you guys. Be thankful for me. Share it out there. Anyway, you guys are the best. Truly, I will put another poll out there. Got a feeling it might be the Pirates next. But I'll put another poll out there with another club. Let me know in the comments too. What type of trade would you make? How would those trades look? Who would you trade for? Who would you give up for some of these guys? What other team would you like for me to talk about? Again, this has been Pete Simonetti of the Simonetti Source. I am out. Thank you guys. You're the best. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
In the club I be sipping Hennessy, got that purple drink made for me. My philosophy twisted with R&B. Commonly, you can't fuck with me. I'm Versace, you a graphic tee bought at the Dollar Tree. No apology given when I'm spitting. The life.